thank you all for joining us on this, our very first global and international webinar. We have people attending from essentially all over the world, and we have a very special guest with us this evening, none other than our CEO, Mr. Stephan Morgenstern. So we're going to hear from him in just a few moments. First of all, I would like to advise all our new attendees and our existing members, it might be important to turn off any social media. It might be important to grab a pen and some paper and take some notes if you're new to this presentation. We are recording this event, so it will be available for replay so that you can share this with your friends, your colleagues, your contacts, and you can actually use it on social media to develop your organization. So tonight we're going to give you a quick overview. We're going to talk a little bit about our company. We're going to introduce you to our visionary CEO, Mr. Stephan Morgenstern, and we're also going to talk about our products and our compensation plan. We're going to give you an overview of FutureNet on this particular presentation. So it's just about good now to start. So again, thank you all for joining us. Let's kick this off. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to do. We're going to talk about social media, and guys, you've got to believe me that social media is a very big part of our lives today. Everywhere you look now, people are using their telephones. They're not putting their phone to their ear anymore. You probably see them with their phone in their hand, and they're typing and texting and WhatsApping, they're Instagramming, they're Facebooking, they're FutureNetting. And of course, if you haven't heard about FutureNet, this is the new social media platform that pays you for your social media content. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. We're going to talk about our advertising program, which is very, very special. We're going to feature also our very exciting rewards program, and we encompass that in what's known as a matrix. If that's a new word to you, we're going to cover this on our training. We'll explain every single detail. This is an overview. We're just going to give you an overview on these various details. And we're going to finish the presentation with a little chat with our CEO to talk about the very exciting Futuro coin that's going to be launched towards the end of this year. And of course, FutureNet was brought together a way back by these two visionaries you can see on the screen, Mr. Stephan Morgenstern and Roman Zeman. These guys put this model together way back in early 2014. They founded this company in 2012, but they launched it online in 2014. Those 2 years, those very early years, were about putting the model together, about getting the infrastructure, the IT, the technology, the financing. Putting together what's available today has taken many, many years to put this fabulous company together for you. And what I would like to do just before we start our presentation is introduce you right now. We have him on the call, our founder and CEO, Mr. Stephan Morgenstern. Good evening, Stephan, in Poland. How are you, sir?
Oh my God, Hugh-Paul, you have so much power. What are you doing the whole day? Are you sitting in the sun in Ireland or what? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here in the webinar. Thank you very much when you watched the recording of that. And we are so happy and so proud to win Mr. Hugh-Paul as our Global Marketing Director. You see, this man is the right man for this. Sharing the information with you, present the information with you. We will start with trainings in different languages and everything. It's really fantastic to have all of you here. I see in the chat we have people from all over the world, and that was our vision when we started 5 years ago with the idea, yeah. Because the internet, your customer is one click with the mouse is far away from you, yeah. And when we built this company, what is now more than 2.5 years online, when we build this company better and better and better and bigger, you can't imagine what is happened here. And we see what happens, especially when we open just one country. This is the dream of every company, to go to China, yeah. And we now open China, and it is so fantastic for you too, because you are in the company, you can make money with your own activity, but you are in the company too, where we all sitting in the same boat. And when I say to you that we are very successful in Brazil and in China and in Russia and whatever, and you say maybe, oh, I'm living in a small country and I have no international friends, whatever, be happy that the company is growing up all over the world so fantastic and so fast and so successful, because you have, for different programs in the FutureNet Pro and later in the coin, you have the opportunity to be part of the whole success of the whole company. And that is so fantastic. And one more time, we are so happy and so proud to get Mr. Hugh-Paul here on board. And I was sitting together here now for 3 days with the top leader from China in our office here in Poland. They fly today to Amsterdam, they fly to Hong Kong, then we will open in Hong Kong the business. But I will share with you some of the visions and some of the news after the presentation from you, Paul, because I know we have many people here in the webinar. They are expecting a business presentation, but this first webinar will be a little bit special because it's the first one, yeah? And you, Paul, will tell you later about our plans to make these webinars twice a week, then later every day, and especially also the trainings and the FutureNet Academy. You, Paul, now it's your turn.
Thanks for that.
I know you are the best presentator and the best entertainer for presentation.
Thank you, Stephan. Guys, it's very important to feel the heart of this company, and you will find that when we do our missions, you will see our faces, you will see our eyes, you will see our emotions, because we don't hide behind the computer. We are in the computer today, but we meet you face to face. We give open invitation to come and meet the owners, to see our offices, to attend our events. We're building a different culture with this company that hasn't been seen in other companies. We are creating a system where we have multiple compensation plans with one company. You will find that most companies only have one compensation plan. This company already has two, with a third one soon to be added. In fact, you find many companies, they feature one area of product. It might be health, it might be wellness, it might be cryptocurrency, it might be nutrition, it might be cosmetics. Guys, this company can bolt on every single product on the planet. We can introduce insurance, we can introduce finance, we can introduce anything, because this is the power of the community. When we build a global community, it gives our CEO and founder the power to negotiate with the big guys, with the big companies, deals for you, advantages for you, income for you and your family from the safety of your own home. And already they've put together over 1 million members. Guys, this is incredible. 1 million members for such a young company is fantastic. And they've opened now in more than 150 countries worldwide. We're not going to tell you where all our offices are. You'll find them on our website. But those offices are continuing to grow. The owners were very recently in Dubai, setting up business there. Very soon to do business in Hong Kong. And that gives you an entirely global business. From the comfort of your own home, you can develop this business all over the world. That's what this is about. And what these guys have done is they brought in 5 essential components for a very healthy business. They have introduced social media. They have brought in online advertising. They have introduced online games. And very, very soon this year, we're going to introduce our own currency. Ladies and gentlemen, our own currency. That's very, very, very special. You're going to hear more about that towards the end of this particular presentation. Guys, you can start to write your own check with this company. And of course, the business of making money from home is growing and growing and growing. There has been big uncertainty in this last 10 years with people's jobs, with people's situations, with government changes, with the EU, with many, many new things happening. People are not safe anymore in their current job. People aren't safe in their own business. People are now looking to the internet to make money. And that's what we have done. We've integrated social media, online advertising, online games, shopping online. We're also introducing our own currency and, of course, combining these 5 areas with a money-making program from the comfort of your own home. Guys, this is a very special situation. So, let me tell you, you're going to see a lot now happening with the branding. Some of you are aware that the company are in the process of creating these brand new FutureNet cafes. These are physical premises in major cities. The company will own the first 3 themselves, and after that, they will franchise the model worldwide. What that means is if you register within a FutureNet cafe, there are certain advantages. There will be advantages to connect online within the cafe. There will be more special promotions for being in that cafe. You will be able to spend our cryptocurrency, our coin, Futuro, in that cafe. So we have the online world and the offline world coming together in physical premises. It gives you credibility building your business. When people will see that cafe, they will know this is a real business, not just online. It will have that physical presence in every major city across the world. You've also seen our FutureNet Pro program. It's fantastic. We're going to cover that on this presentation. We have the FutureNet coin, which we're bringing up again at the end of the presentation, but we've so many other components. Things like leasing. I believe in our first month, we did 18 cars. Yes, FutureNet was able to put 18 cars into the marketplace in its first month in business. Here's a question for you. Go find out how your national supplier of BMW, how many cars did they sell this month or last month? How many cars does a typical garage sell in a month? Some of these car companies have been open for 40 years and they haven't sold 18 cars last month. So the power of the community, the power of FutureNet means we can do good deals, we can finance cars for you. There are so many avenues that you're going to be so excited about when you understand what FutureNet is about. Today is an overview. Later on, we'll go into each specific area and explain that to you in more detail. We have FutureNet Shopping. That's exciting, guys. We have 400 million products under the touch of a button for you, all in one convenient place. The importance of that is when you shop within the FutureNet platform, it means that revenues generated for this company. And guys, that's important. We need to support this company. We need, if you need to buy an iPhone, if you need to do anything from Amazon to eBay, you will probably find it within our shopping portal. Please, if you can remember, rather than going to Google, rather than going to Amazon, think FutureNet Shop. Think there first. Go in there. We'll have some special deals for you from time to time. There's going to be many advantages in the future. But please, if you're thinking of buying something, try our shop first, because that revenue that this company earns will be shared with you. That's correct. This company is prepared to share its revenue with you, and that's a big part of our business. Many of us were instrumental in the development of Facebook. We put together, 1.6 billion users? Yeah, that was you, that was me, that was our friends and family. We created Facebook for Mark Zuckerberg. How much money did that company give you so far? I'm guessing you haven't got anything from Facebook other than the advantage of the service. Guys, if you help us build this social media platform just one more time, if you add your friends, your family, your colleagues, your workmates, your connections, we will share the revenue with you. We'll share the advertising revenue. We will share the shopping revenue with you. So it's very, very important to become part of this FutureNet family, because guys, that's what this is. This is a family of people interconnected worldwide, and you can be part of that right now. If you're new listening to this presentation, please don't be astounded by all the different components. It is very, very simple. It's just like Facebook, but we pay you. That's it. It's just like Facebook, but we pay you. And it's free to register with Facebook. We had a convention quite recently there where this company gave away 2 BMWs. Guys, it was a fantastic event. We had over 2,000 people from all over the world attend that event. Ladies and gentlemen, our next event, the company is going to decide in the next 3 weeks where that will be. It's looking like it's going to be over in Asia, but what's going to happen is we've had a couple of conferences in Europe. We might have the next one in Asia. We could do the next one in the United States, the next one in Europe. But guys, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you to build your community and build your teams in your country. The stronger the region, the more demand it is to have those events where you live. And that's up to you and building this business. So we need to work hard. We need to roll up our sleeves. And I don't know if there's any Chinese people listening, but they're building a very big business now, guys. And that's important for the company. That's good for the company. That makes the company strong. You want to be associated with a strong company. However, you need to roll your sleeves up. You need to go to work and help build this community in your area, in your community. We can take FutureNet right across the planet, guys, right from the safety of your own living room. So many of you have been to this event. It's very, very important, if you can, to attend the events. When you attend an event, you will meet the owners, you will meet the top leaders, you will get first-hand information, and of course, like 2 lucky affiliates, they drove away with their brand new BMW. Absolutely a free car for attending that event. So keep an eye on our events, keep an eye on our webinars, plug in every week for the new information. On our next webinars, what we're going to do is we're going to give you news updates. So it's a very important communication tool as we develop business across the world. So guys, let's now go and look at how we can make some money. We've talked about the company, we've talked about the vision, we've had a little conversation with our CEO, but let's now show you how we make some money. We have various areas how you can make money. Of course, we have free money. That's simply by uploading content, valuable content like photographs, texting, chatting particularly. You can get some free money just on our social media platform. But if you want to build a serious income, you need to be considering all parts of FutureNet. What I'd like to do now is talk about social media and the social media platform where you can start earning serious money through our rewards program. And we use social media every day. We use our iPads, we're using our laptops, we're using our computers to be on social media all the time. It's quite exciting, guys, that you can make money from social media. Very, very simple. Now, all the big businesses you know of today are getting involved in referral marketing. They're getting involved in the affiliate business. If you think about Apple themselves have a program where you can earn money simply by referring people to the Apple websites. I don't know if you know about that. It's called the Apple Affiliate Program. Many of you use the Apple devices. eBay is another online and e-commerce business, as is Amazon. They have their own affiliate business where you can get what I call a recommendation bonus. You can get a thank you bonus simply for introducing customers to their platform. Companies like Sky Television, for those of you who understand Sky TV, they have a program where they will pay you a thank you bonus simply for sharing their service with other people that you know. If you introduce your next door neighbor, they might give you a $50, a €50 equivalent bonus, maybe a gift card for finding them that new business. Even shops like Tesco. Now, I know everybody doesn't know Tesco, but certainly in my part of the world and many nations throughout Europe, Tesco is one of the dominant supermarket chains in those countries. This company is offering commission for you to express your interest in their business. If you share the Tesco opportunity with others, explain it to others that it's a good place to shop, Tesco will pay you money. So what FutureNet have done is they've looked at this model. They've seen that the big guys are doing this. FutureNet said, you know what, we're going to do it a little bit better. We're going to pay our affiliates and our customers more than the big guys, and that's what we want to do. We want to give you an overview on our rewards program. It's very, very simple, guys. Now, with FutureNet, we have a variety of digital products. At the moment, that library constitutes maybe 5 or 6 products. I'm talking about digital products such as cloud services. If you require cloud services, if you buy it through the FutureNet platform, we'll give you a reward. We also do video email. Now, video email is a very good way to market today. Video email is more effective and more efficient than text email. Most people don't even read the text. Most people don't read email at all. They only look for that special email. However, if you use video email, you get better results. So FutureNet have created its own video email platform. You can buy these products and help you further develop your international business. You could actually take this webinar and import it into the video email platform and send that out to your list of contacts. And by doing that, you could generate new business. So what I'm saying here is FutureNet have developed many digital products, and we're going to increase that library. We're going to improve that library. And if you buy those products, we will place you for free in what we call our matrix, or what I call the rewards program. So let's say, as an example, you spent $10 on the FutureNet platform, just $10. Well, what we would do is we would give you credits to spend on our digital products. We would give you 1,000 media points. You can take those points and you can purchase those products. So you're buying a product if you like. Now, if you went to Tesco and you bought some products, they will give you some points and you can spend those points back in Tesco. Guys, we don't give you points, we give you cash, we give you money for shopping on our platform. But the first thing we do is we place you, when you spend $10, right into the original position of what we call our 3x10 forced matrix. It's very simple. We put you first in the queue in your business. You can see yourself there. If I just use the mouse where the pencil is, we will put you for free here into the matrix when you spend just $10. Now, the next customer that goes shopping on the FutureNet platform, we will place them in behind you in the first position on the left. the next customer will go into the middle, and the third customer will go on to the right-hand side. So you go first, then 3 more customers who go shopping on the FutureNet Reward program. Every other customer then starts to fill in behind. And essentially, if you look at this matrix on the screen, consider that a local Tesco in your country or in your city. Imagine how many customers can fit into the Tesco shop. Or if we're listening to our United States members, maybe they're looking at a Walmart shop. How many customers physically can fit into that store? Well, if we use an analogy here, we're saying that 88,572 customers can fit in the FutureNet store. You go in first, then the next customer, then the next customer, and we start to fill up this rewards program. And the good news is FutureNet will reward you with 5% of every purchase from every customer that comes in behind you in your own personal matrix. Now think about that. You go to Tesco and you do some shopping, they will only give you points for your shopping. They won't give you any points for the next customer. With FutureNet, we give you points for your shopping, but we give you points for all the other customers also. And guys, points means prizes. Points means dollars. We pay you 5% on what every other customer that behind you in the matrix appears within 10 generations of your own personal matrix. Guys, this is fantastic. It's very, very simple. So if you can find us 3 customers, and they find us 3 customers, and they find, we start to fill this up. We're going to teach you more about how this works on our training. For now, we just want to tell you, spend $10, you get into this matrix for free. As other customers come in behind, you start making money. And of course, you start making some very exciting money when we explain it on our next slide. Now, we have 6 matrices in total. We have a $10 rewards program. We have a $25 rewards program, and that's for those customers that spend a little bit more with us. If you spend $85 on our platform, that's $10, $25, and $50, that's $85, we will put you into 3 of our rewards programs. If you spend $185 on our digital products, we will place you in 4 of our programs. And of course, the maximum you can spend one time on our platform is $1,685. In other words, if you commit to purchase $1,685 of digital products from FutureNet, they will put you in all 6 reward programs. Guys, this gets quite exciting when you understand the benefit of these rewards. Have a look at the screen. That little $10 matrix has the potential to pay you and your family up to $44,000 of commission. I'm going to say that again. For a one-time spend of just $10 on our FutureNet program, you can be in position to earn up to $44,000 of commission first time round. Of course, you can make more than that, but first time round, you can earn up to $44,000. Isn't that fantastic? If you commit to 2 of our rewards programs, that's $10 and $25, a total of $35. Imagine spending $35 once in your life to be in position to earn, what is it, $110,000 in the second matrix, a maximum of $110 first time round. Guys, when you add those first 2 together, $44,000 and $110, we're talking about approximately $150,000 of commission, and all you've spent is $35 on our platform. Now, I will explain it more in training, as I said, but you can see we have 6 of these platforms. Please do get back to the person that shared this with you. If you want to understand more about the exciting elements of our rewards program, guys, you need to learn more about this. When you go into all 6 programs, we refer to that as the royal position, guys, and that's a key position that you want to consider. And the reason you want to consider that is when we get to the end of this presentation, you're going to understand there's some exciting benefits with our currency that we're going to give you free currency, free money, if you get into all of our 6 rewards programs. That's quite exciting, guys. In fact, the maximum potential here, one time round, is over $7 million. If you add the benefit of all 6 matrices, you can see on the screen there, if you add those numbers, that 44,000 and the 110 and the 220 and the 440 and that 2,200,000 plus the 4 million, when you put all of that together, the potential here is upwards on $7 million, a $1,685 spend. Now, guys, this is not an investment. This is purchasing products. You are buying digital products, and we are placing you in these matrices for free. You get in here for free. You spend $10, we put you in for free. Spend $35, we put you in 2 of them for free. If you spend $85 on our products, we will allow you to join 3 of our matrices for free. As customers fill in behind, we pay you 5% of every sale. And that's regardless if you introduce them. Maybe if you've got an active upline, they will introduce them into that matrix and you still get the benefit. Guys, this is fantastic. That's all I want to say on the matrix for now. There are some extra benefits. We do offer up to a 50% check match bonus. For those of you in the industry, we understand the benefits of that. Let's say you introduced a nice lady who went out and made $500 this month. Well, this company would pay you a 50% check match without taking it away from her. She takes home her $500. We give you up to 50% check match on your personal referrals. Let's say you introduced a high flyer who goes out and makes $3,000 this week. This company will say to you, thank you. Without your introduction, we would have not known who this person was. They've earned themselves $3,000 this week. We'd like to give you a contribution. We would like to give you up to 50% check match. They made $3,000, we pay you $1,500. You can get a 50% check match provided you register in 4 of our rewards programs. Guys, that's exciting. Again, we'll cover more of that on the training. We want to give you an overview. We want to give you a feel that we've something exciting. We have social media here combined with a shopping rewards program for your contribution, for you supporting this company, for ordering their digital products. And guys, please just don't order them products and keep the credits. Put the product to use. Use our video email. Use our cloud services. Use our momentum systems. Build the web templates. Guys, you can use these products to further develop your network, to further develop whatever business you want to use them for. It doesn't have to be FutureNet. It might be, you maybe have another product that you want to promote. You can use those products to build your business. And that's why FutureNet's exciting. And of course, guys, to tell this story, we've put together our success system. That's available in the back office. There's a button there for success system. We have 3 very simple videos. Step 1, step 2, step 3. It talks you through the whole program. Very, very simple. We're going to upgrade these messages on this system as we develop. Once the coin's fully developed, we'll be able to implement all this information for you. But a very simple system where you don't need to tell that story. You can get the system to tell the story on your behalf, guys. That's what makes this easy. Very simple, duplicatable systems, and that's the key to our success. There's many companies charge a fortune just to have that system. I know of companies charging $99 a month to supply you with that system. Guys, we give that free, absolutely 100% free to every FutureNet affiliate. It's quite exciting. Now, the next area I want to talk about is our Future Ad Pro. And guys, we have had some major success with this. Internationally, people are quite excited about that. I do think the cryptocurrency is going to outperform the interest in this particular program. But this program is good, guys, because people like to make money from the comfort of their own home. And what we're going to do now is we're going to introduce you all to what we call our Future Ad Pro service. Now, the Future Ad Pro service is simply an advertising service you can purchase to market any business you have. If you're involved in another home-based business, that's fine. You can market that on our system. What Future Ad Pro is, it's a service that gives you traffic to your website. So let's say you're involved with a charity and you want some customers or patrons to support that charity. You can advertise that charity on our platform and let them get the benefit of the donations, let them get the benefit of the contributions, and you could market that on FutureNet. Let's say you owned a hotel or a restaurant and you would like some new customers. Well, you can advertise your website, you can advertise your hotel, you can advertise any business that you like on our system. And what we do is we put it into a rotator and we give you 800 views for every ad pack that you hold. So an advertisement package is very simple. It's a bit like if you were going to the newspaper to advertise maybe a garage sale you were having at home. And you go down to the local newspaper, they would charge you $50 to put an advert in the paper. Well, what you do is you get exposure. You get exposure to some customers who read the newspaper. That's called advertising. Now, other ways you can advertise is on the radio. That's more expensive, guys. To advertise on the radio is much more expensive, but it does get a larger audience. And of course, one of the most expensive ways to advertise today is on television. I can tell you that a prime time commercial on television costs over $100,000 for a 30-second TV commercial. Let me say that again. A prime time television commercial costs over $100,000 for 30 seconds. And I'm going to tell you, guys, when the TV advert comes on, here's what you do. You flick the channel. You change the channel. So these advertisers are advertising and you're changing the channel. You're not even looking at it. Some people make a cup of tea when the advert comes on. Some people mute when the advert comes on. So that's very expensive advertising. Guys, we have a very affordable way of advertising. And guys, the new way to advertise is on the internet. This is the big area. Everybody's moving to the internet. Why? Because everybody's on the internet. We are on the internet more than we're on the television. We spend more time on our phones online than we do watching television today. So the money is moving online. And guys, if you want to make money, you've got to move online. And you can move online with FutureNet. You can advertise any home-based business you have. It's fantastic. An advertising package is very, very simple. We charge $50 for it, and we send 800 people to have a look at your offer. So it's entirely down to you. Do you have a good offer? Do you have a good website? Now, guys, if you've got a bad website that's not interesting, people won't buy from you. I'm telling you the truth. If you don't have a good offer, people won't buy from you. We will give you the traffic. It's up to you to close that business. It's up to you to make your advert interesting. It's up to you to place an offer to attract the customer. But for $50, we will send you 800 views. We will send 800 people to have a look at your website. And it's up to you to convert that to business. Guys, it's a very exciting way of doing business. Now, if you're prepared to become an advertiser and spend $50, we're prepared to pay you some cash back, okay? So if you become one of our customers advertising on our platform, we're prepared to give you some cash back. Now, if you advertise in the newspaper, they won't give you any cash back. If you advertise on radio, they won't give you anything back. If you advertise on television, they won't give you anything back. The advertising's done. With FutureNet, we give you money back provided, listen to this, guys, provided you will watch 10 adverts a day. We want you, as a paying customer, to watch our other advertisers. You see, if you own a restaurant, don't you need insurance? Don't you need tires for your car? Don't you need coffee? Don't you need various other things? So if you become a customer and you become a viewer, if you watch 10 ads a day, we will start paying you. In fact, if you watch 10 ads a day, we will pay you every 15 minutes for the next 24 hours. I want to say that again. If you watch just 10 ads a day, we will pay you every 15 minutes. We'll pay you at the top of the hour. We'll pay you quarter past the hour, half past the hour, quarter to the hour. Every 15 minutes, we will pay you 96 times a day. And what we'll do is, over time, we will give you back that $50. Okay, over time, you'll get back that $50 advertising, and we will give you up to 20%. Okay, we'll give you up to 20% on top of your $50. There are a few criteria, a few details, but again, we'll teach you that on the training. 5% goes into our matrix program, which is very important to understand. But essentially, you can make money from clicking a mouse. So here's my question. Who do you know can click a mouse? Who do you know click a mouse? Because if you can click a mouse, you can make money. That's as simple as our business gets. If you can watch 10 ads a day, you can make money every 15 minutes. You see, we have customers going to join this presentation immediately after it's over. And those guys, once they watch 10 ads, they're going to get paid tonight when they're sleeping. And when they wake up tomorrow morning, there's going to be money in their account. And I can tell you this, tomorrow, when those people are at work, they're going to be making money with FutureNet. Why? Because we pay you 96 times a day, whether you're with us or not with us. You do the job once, we pay you 96 times. Do that job again, we pay you another 96 times. Guys, most people get paid once a week. We pay you 96 times a day. Guys, it's fantastic. Now, people say, how do you work on 96 times a day? Guys, we pay you every 15 minutes, okay? That's 4 times an hour. There are 24 hours in a day, so 4 times 24 is 6. 96 times a day for 5 minutes work. That's what we want. Now, we also want you to buy stuff online too. We want you to support our offers. We want you to support our merchants. We want you to support our customers. Remember, we are a community. So if I have a friend that's selling tires and he's in your locality, he's in your area, please support him. Go buy some tires from him. If we market a restaurant or hotel, guys, please use that restaurant, use that hotel. If somebody's marketing a business online, please support our customers. because that's what we're doing. We're turning our advertisers into customers and our customers into advertisers. It's a beautiful marriage where everybody wins. It's a win-win-win situation. And that's what's exciting about FutureNet. That's why this company is winning. In fact, the other good news is you don't have to tell anybody you're doing it. You see, some people have a stigma about sharing ideas with other people. They think, oh, I'll not mention this to mom. Oh, I'll not mention this to my friend. Oh, I can't say this to other people. Guys, Apple is paying you for your recommendation. Facebook essentially is paying you for your recommendation. Facebook, if you click on an advert on Facebook, they charge that company for the advertising. Facebook's making money because you click on an advert. Guys, we share the money with you. We give 90% of our money back to our customers. In fact, it's fantastic. Now, if you do share it with people, if you think it's a good idea to share this business with other people, if you know people that want to make more money, there's an additional 15% profit. So we can give you up to 20% on your own advertising, but if you'd like to share this with others, we can add another, say, 15%. And again, we'll cover that on our training. We have a 5-generational program there where it gets pretty exciting simply by sharing this model with other people. So, and that leads us now to the final component with the FutureNet platform. We've talked a little bit about social media. We've talked a little bit about our rewards program, which is very, very exciting program. And please, what we're going to do is we're going to create a library of training to explain each component in a simple way so that everybody understands this. We're now entering the era of cryptocurrency, and I want you to understand this, that everything is going digital. I can tell you that the other day when I was going to the airport, it was incredible. You see, we're getting replaced by computers, and that's why job security, people are worried about that. People are stressed about their job. People are stressed about work. People in business are under stress and pressure because times are changing. Everything's going digital. I went to the airport and I had no boarding card, and I was able to take out my phone and scan it in a machine, and the machine printed out a boarding card. There was no people there. I then went to the gate and I scanned the boarding card in the gate, and the doors open. I was able to walk through. I went through security. I didn't talk to anybody. I put my belt and my suitcase and my phone in the trolley, and I walked through without speaking to anybody. I could fly from here to any country without speaking to anyone. In the old days, you needed a travel agent. In the old days, you had to go to the check-in desk. In the old days, you had to talk to somebody. Things are changing. Now, I want you to think about what else is changing. Your television has changed recently. It's gone from analog to digital. What else has changed? Your watch has changed from analog to digital. What else has changed? Music. Music used to be analog music. Records and vinyl gone digital. Everything is going digital, and the next exciting arena is digital money. The paper money that you have in your pocket, guys, is going to be done away with. Very recently in India, they removed 2 of their large notes out of circulation. They're going to do that all over the world because they're printing and printing and printing this money. It's going out of fashion. The new era of money is digital currency. And I'm going to talk now with our CEO to talk about this very exciting area, because you can be part of creating this new digital currency that we can spend and exchange between members. So if you have a shop, you can accept our coin, you can sell our coin, you can move our coin around. We're going to launch our own blockchain. Now, for everybody listening to this, this might be new information for you. But if you can understand that music has gone digital, if you can understand that television has gone digital, I'm going to tell you money is going digital, and it already has. And I'm going to introduce you to the first digital currency, was known as Bitcoin. Some of you are quite familiar with it, others aren't familiar with it. Let me explain how this happens. In the old days, you went in and you exchanged maybe some milk for some meat, or you exchanged some corn for some eggs. You exchanged a barter system where people swapped one product for another. That was money. Your egg for the milk, that was a swap. That was a bartering system. Later on, money became metal. They found a special metal in the ground. They started to use this metal. It was called gold and silver. People started to exchange these coins for money. Later on, because the gold and silver was too heavy, they turned it into paper money. And you're familiar with that today, the paper money. So the governments they took the gold out of society, they took it out of circulation and replaced it with the paper money you use today. Well, that paper money a few years ago turned into plastic money. The likes of Visa, the likes of PayPal, the likes of debit and MasterCards. It became plastic. Guys, it's now about to change again, let me tell you, and it already has changed. And we have created millionaires upon millionaires. More millionaires will be created with digital currency than has been created in any industry in history, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you. It has already happened. And it came with the invention of the first digital currency called Bitcoin. If you don't understand it, please do some homework, start getting familiar, open a Bitcoin wallet, start making some transactions between friends and start getting familiar. But we're about to launch the second digital currency. There are 600 or 700 available today. We're going to introduce a very transparent digital currency by the end of the year. And the good news is you can have some for free now. We're giving our members some for free. And these coins in the future could be very, very valuable. Our coin is called the Futuro coin. It's a very exciting project. You can all be part of it. Now, I hope you can see the graph on the screen. The graph on this screen is what we know is the past performance of a Bitcoin. A Bitcoin was founded almost 10 years ago. And at the beginning, nobody wanted it because nobody knew what it was. Nobody knew what digital currency was, so it had no value. Now, let me tell you a short story. One of the programmers that was mining for this coin was hungry. He had no money, he was hungry. And he sent a message out to the internet. He said this. He says, please, if anyone would order me just 2 pizzas, I will give you 10,000 Bitcoins. And one of the other programmers was going, wow, these coins are hard to get online. And he's been working and working to build up these Bitcoins. And this one geek, this one guy said, you know, I'll give you 10,000 Bitcoins if you get me 2 pizzas. So the guy ordered 2 pizzas, he had them delivered, and the other gentleman transferred 10,000 Bitcoins from his wallet to this guy. So he paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas. The reason for that was that Bitcoin had no value. But ladies and gentlemen, that put a value on it. That put the first value on it. It set a Bitcoin up at about 10 cents a coin. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who understand it, and many of you don't, a Bitcoin today, just a few years later, is worth over $1,700 per coin. Let's have a look from the CEO. $1,780 per coin. Now, how many of those coins would you like for 10 cents? If they're worth $1,780, how many would you like for 10 cents? Would you like 10 of them? If I could give you 10 Bitcoin for 10 cents each, would you be interested? If I could give you 100 Bitcoins for 10 cents each, would you be interested? What are you saying to me? Of course. Why? Because something has happened. It's now worth something. There's a value. You see, cryptocurrency removes the banks. Cryptocurrency removes the government. Cryptocurrency is between me and you. It's a medium of exchange from one person to another person. You see, when you go into a shop and buy an apple, you get the apple, the shopkeeper gets the dollar. He has the money, you have the apple. There is no middleman, there's no bank, there's no credit card, it's peer-to-peer, person to person. This is how digital money will go in the future. People on their computer will move the money from me to you, you to the next person, without the bank, without government. You see, and there is a fixed amount of digital currency. That's why it's so valuable. What the government is doing, it's printing more and more and more and more. And what that means is your dollars, your pounds, your euro is becoming worth less and less and less and less. Here's why. If you have a glass of water, a glass of orange, and you keep adding water and keep adding water and keep adding water, what happens to the orange? It loses its taste. It loses its value. It becomes tasteless. It becomes worthless. This is what the government is doing on us. They have a cancer that erodes the value of your money. Let me say that again. The governments have created a cancer that erodes the value of your money. Your dollars, your pounds, your euros is becoming worth less and less and less because the government print more and more and more. Europe is printing $80 billion euro a month. I'll say it again. Europe is printing $80 billion a month. They're making it out of thin air. And as they produce it, your hard work is worth less and less and less. It's called inflation. Guys, we are about to crypt our own cryptocurrency here. We're going to put our own digital money in place for you at the end of this year. But you've got to become part of it now, not at the end of the year. You've got to start building your community. You've got to start building your network, because the structure you build today will be the structure for your future coin. That's what's important. If you become a royal member in our community, we will give you 50 free Futuro coins when we release them. Now guys, if they became like Bitcoin, now we can't predict the future, but let's say 50 coins for going royal, and they're worth $1,780 each. Guys, that's a very nice gift. We can't say what the future will hold, but as a community, we can guide that price. We can start building that community. We've already got over 1 million members. By the time we launch this, we're aiming for 2 million members with our coin. So I'm very excited about this. Let me hand you over to our CEO. He knows a whole lot more than I do. Stephan, please share your wonderful knowledge about Futuro, please.
Thank you for your wonderful presentation before. I have only one question. Where can I sign up? Okay. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen from all over the world, yeah. When you start a business or when you are in the business, the main question is, where is your business today, and what is the power in that business, and how can your business develop in the next years, yeah? And there was a lot of good examples in the past, especially in the MLM industry, yeah. When you was one of the first guys who sell insurances in the 80s, then you can be rich in a very quick time. When you was one of these guys who shared these informations about supplements, can't be so fast, but you can build a huge business. Then comes the telecommunication marketing changed overnight. Yeah, all these private telecom companies are coming, and these guys who was at the right time at the right place and do the right things, they make a lot of money in this time. But imagine, in history before was a chance like cryptocurrency. I know some of you know exactly what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain, what is all these around. If you know that, fantastic. Don't stop to learn about that. Yeah, I read all the time books, I watch videos and everything, because I know this is the future. And if you don't know what is Bitcoin, if you don't know what is the blockchain, if you don't know what is cryptocurrency, start today, not tomorrow. Start today to learn about that. Because we are now long time before the big wave is coming from the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and everything around. There are analysts, and they are really professional people. They expect a worth of one Bitcoin over $1 million, because they at the end will be existing only 21 million Bitcoin, not one Bitcoin more. Yeah, and imagine today the Bitcoin is 1,700. 1 month ago it was 1,000. I spoke with people 1 month ago, and some listened to me, and some others say, I don't believe so really in that. Imagine this guy who bought one Bitcoin 1 month ago has now a profit in 1 month more than you can make in the regular business in years, yeah. And this is just the beginning. So, and now imagine there is coming a company on the market, or this company is on the market, called FutureNet. It's creating 5 years ago. It's online since 2.5 years. It will be online when we launch the coin, more than 3 years. And we will have about 2 million people. We will have a blockchain from the first day. We will have an exchanger from the first day. You can buy and sell the coin on the first day. But you can have a coin earlier, because when you start now as a royal, we give you coins. When you create frontline partner as royal, we give you coins. When you build a team of royals, we give you coins. We have the royal reward program. Yeah, but I was sitting yesterday together with our #1 leader from China and her husband, that is Lo and Daniel. We were sitting here in Poland in a restaurant, and we spoke about the future. And we will create, we are creating a coin which will really change the market. And we will create a marketing plan for you. Hugh-Paul say that a company has now 2 marketing plans in one company, and we will have end of the year the 3rd one. And imagine the MLM industry is for the whole globe. It's a very small industry. It makes more than 100 billion turnover per year, but for the whole globe, this is a small industry. These online advertising industry is huge, makes 1 billion per day. Yeah? This is a huge industry, and more people realize they don't want to make MLM, but they come in because they can make money just by clicking. And now imagine end of the year we launched the coin, and people can buy packages that they be part of the mining, of the cloud mining. And imagine somebody sign up with $100, with $1,000, with $2,000, with up to $25,000, and they get coins immediately, and they get for the next 2 years, every minute they get coins, every minute. What do you think when you share these informations with others? What do you think, what will happen? A lot of people will invest in that. A lot of people will put money in that because they know. And that was the point. When 10 years ago, 8 years ago, when Bitcoin starts, nobody knows about the cryptocurrency. Nobody believed in that. For everybody was a scam because it has no worth, because you can't pay with that. It was very hard to buy and sell and everything. But today, more and more people, and every year, more than double people coming to the cryptocurrency, to the Bitcoins and to the other good coins. So, and now imagine we start with about 2 million to 3 million people in our company. Let's say 5% using only the coin. Yeah, it means we have 100,000 of people. They starting with the coin when it comes on the market. And this is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chance, because these coins are your coins. We are the company, we are creating that, but this will be your coins. And then you can build a business, and you can be so successful like never ever before when you build the business active. But you can start this business, or maybe as a let's call it as a customer, and you can buy the coins and go to sleep, and you will make money. Because when the Chinese people, when they will be crazy, the volume of the coin will go up. The Russians, the volume of the coin goes up. All the European countries. We are so successful now in India. We are successful in South America. We are successful in the US. The whole globe, what I told you at the beginning of the webinar, we are sitting in one boat, yeah? And you are the guy who earns this coin before the launch. And imagine, this point to that, imagine you start the business today and you build royals, then you make a lot of money because you build a business, and you have an existing team at the start. But even you can start today, and sign up people for free. You sign up people for free, and then you have an existing team at this day. Yeah? That was the idea 5 years ago, that we say the internet is running so fast and so quickly. And when we build a company which is open for everything, what makes sense, what is good for us, what is good for the team, good for the long time success for the company, and we can launch that to any time, that is the idea, the ground idea of the company. And we do that 1 year ago with FutureNet Pro. The effect was dramatically for these people. They had existing teams, but coin one more time. I expect factor 10, factor 50, factor 100 times more turnover than in any other business, and then in FutureNet before too. And that, ladies and gentlemen, imagine how we pay a lot of commissions for you. And turnover means commissions. That's amazing. Yeah? And many people are also asking how can the company handle that with Fu and everything, because we have so much different income streams, and the coin will be like a Niagara Falls for the company. Yeah, and people spoke about that, how important it is to have a stable company. Yeah, and we have everything. So the creator, the developer of our coin, they are so fantastic. They make really the best of the best of the best. And one word to that scam coins which are on the market. Yeah, we know there are some companies on the market, and they have no coin. When they have no blockchain, when they have no exchanger, when they don't have accepting points, they have no coin. And be careful with this kind of companies. Our coin will have all of that, and that will be a real coin. And somebody asked us what we expect, and we have the chance to be in maybe 6 months to one year the number 2 coin on the world. Bitcoin anyway will be the number 1, because this is for exchanging and everything you need Bitcoin and so on. And we have the chance to be the number 2. And imagine you know this information about 6-7 months before the launch. And this, ladies and gentlemen, right time, right place, this is where you are.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic stuff. Very, very, very exciting. Can we expect the coin to be released? When do you expect it? The last quarter of the year, or will there be information coming out on a regular basis about that?
Yes, we have next week. We have I was in Dubai with the developer last week, and we expect that the blockchain will be ready in 1 or maximum 2 weeks. But the blockchain is only one piece of the whole puzzle. Yeah, this is many points must be ready, and we expect that we can make the launch of the coin in late October, November. This is very, very, very realistic. But other way, we can go online not when it is 99% ready, like in an MLM company. You can say coming soon, yeah. But in the coin, everything must be ready. Other way, we are like the other companies. We make promises and then we are delayed. It's impossible in our strategy, because we want to go online when the coin is ready. But it looks very, very realistic for the October, November.
Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, the important information here is not the coin. The important thing is to be your community now, so that you have a community of customers with that coin, so we can put an instant demand on the price. You see, the price of a coin has to do with the supply and the demand. We know the supply. We've already worked out the supply. We need to create the demand. And when you put the demand on that coin, the price can only go one direction. We've got to create usability. Usability simply means, where can we spend this coin? Can we exchange it back for dollars? Can we turn it into Bitcoin? Can we accept it between merchants? We're going to create a merchant platform where our customers can spend this coin, use this coin, interchange this coin. We can actually pay you with Futuro coin if you desire that. You can have your money in Bitcoin. You can have your monies in dollars. You can have your money in Futuro. In fact, there might be an obligatory point of the compensation plan where it's obligatory to get some of your commission in cryptocurrency. So it's time to educate yourself, but please start building that royal position. I think that's where the money's going to be made. Become a royal yourself, teach your team to become royal, and start building that community of royals, and you will be so excited, because you get 50 coins for your own position. For any royal you introduce, you get 5 coins. For every single royal in your whole team, you get 1 per coin, and the sooner you do it, the more you get. Okay, so if you become a royal today, you're going to have more coins than a royal on the last day. And guys, this won't be open for free. Once we launch the coin, this will change. You know, there will be different rules, but right now it's an incentive, it's a promotion. So you come in at 1685, you can spend that money on digital products. We will put you in the 6 matrix, and we'll give you some extra value. We'll give you coins. Now, I want to thank you all. We've been 1 hour exactly on this presentation. I thought it might have gone longer, but it didn't. For our new people, I hope we haven't confused you. And that's the danger. Because this is such an exciting company, because there are so many components, we have to find a balance between explaining to the new and to keep interest in the old. And that's what we're trying to do on this particular webinar. The next one, we might just focus on the new members, and then we want to move everybody into training. That's what's important. Education is the key to success. So what we'll do is, going forward, maybe I think next Thursday we're going to do this again. We're going to move from Wednesday to Thursday next week. Then the next week we might do Mondays and Thursdays. We're going to do it regularly, every Monday, every Thursday, every Monday, every Thursday. So you know, anywhere in the world, you can have people seeing this information. What we'll then do is we're going to integrate Tuesdays and Fridays for training. So if you have guests on Monday, you can have them trained on Tuesday. If you have guests on Thursday, you can have them trained on Friday. If Friday doesn't suit them, you can have them trained the next Tuesday. We're also going to record a library of sessions, of recordings we're going to put in our academy. It's going to be called the FutureNet Academy. We will, it's going to take a little bit of time, guys, to do this, nice for you, but we're going to have to get the software guys to put a button on the platform where you can click Academy, and we're going to show you how to acquire coins, what a blockchain means, how to build a list, what to say to a customer, how to create an advertisement, how Ad Pro works, how the reward program works, a whole lot of stuff, because there's two things we need to develop. We need to develop the company and the products, but we also need to develop you. We need to develop our people. We want to educate our people, so we have an army of people who know what cryptocurrency is. We have an army of people who are getting benefit from social media and our rewards program. So together we can achieve this. We've got to become a strong community. We've got to create a culture where we get on together between many nations for the world, and we've got to appreciate each other and roll our sleeves up, guys, and start working. Yeah, roll your sleeves up and let today be the first day in your business. If you're in the business 6 months or a year, it doesn't matter. Let today be day one. It's very important to be day number one every day. So I want to thank you for joining us on this presentation. We hope to do more of these, much faster, much better, more information for you. I want to thank our CEO for joining us on this presentation. I want to thank you, and particularly our new guests, for joining us. Have a great weekend, have a very successful week ahead, and have a great FutureNet lifestyle with our company. Thank you, everyone, and it's good night from me in Ireland.
Thank you, Mr. Hugh-Paul, and thank you everybody who is joining here. I see you have a lot of questions, but believe me, we will answer all these questions because when we start with our trainings. Yeah, for today, bye-bye. Enjoy the evening, morning, night, whatever. Bye-bye.